What's up, everyone? Welcome to Union Gaming. This is your host, Roz. Before we begin, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Both things cost you nothing. Both things help me out tremendously. All right, here we are. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty playthrough on the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 for the PS5. This game was originally released in 2001 for the PlayStation 2. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you are looking for an in-depth, knowledgeable person about the Metal Gear game and franchise and can tell you everything that there is to know about Hideo Kojima and everybody else that created this game and the lore behind it and how to run this game in under 35 seconds, this is not the channel for you. I am a fucking casual. If you want all the previous stuff, go over to Turn of the Century Gaming, say hi to Mike for me. He loves this. He knows everything about Metal Gear. In fact, it would not shock me if he hopped into one of these streams one of these days. There was a shameless plug for you, Mike. Start game. Here we go. We're going into this as a fucking casual. This is episode 3, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. If not, it's episode 3. If I did, fucking ignore me. I'm fucking stupid. All right. Here we go. We're going to load right in up into Act 2. We had just completed the... ship. So load game, right where we left off. Load data, very easy. We are an hour and 49 into it. Load this data. Fuck yeah, let's go. Should go right into a cutscene here to begin with. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb to determine its effects. Computers and products of... I don't know.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast route down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Okay, so
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence.
Hmm.
There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
Probably a
That's
shark.
not possible.
Could have been a
What
shark.
about SEAL Team 10.
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Because we're gonna have a different
All right,
Snake.
Raiden. You've already covered infiltration
real
and
Snake.
VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR.
That's what
I
VR.
feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Maybe one named Snake.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select
Well,
button.
that was useful.
The
For, like
codec's
the last
receiver
time I was
directly
playing this.
stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to
Will a
different
bungee
regions
cord
of the
knock it
body,
out of
including
commission?
blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Dun 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 dun. Alright. His name is Raiden. He is a swimmer. He just dove into the water for no reason whatsoever. Ooh, man, there's cockroaches in here. That's fucking gross. Alright, oh, it looks like we got something underneath here. I'm hoping for some freaky deaky. Nope, just an M9. His name is Raiden. There's nothing in there. There's a ration right here. Bet you this one doesn't open, huh? That one does open, but there's nothing in there. Huh. Alright, we got a bunch of bullets. We got a bunch of bullets here. Okay. Alright, we gotta get back here to the hatch thingy thing. Wah!
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
I just wanted to make sure we were clear there. My little rubber suit, I am Batman.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work.
Yeah.
There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not
You're a nerd.
Node.
You're a node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS.
Okay, I
signals
understand how
and
this
field
radar
personnel
works.
Reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node.
Yeah.
Complete the procedure before those sentries
No
gain
one's access to my
consciousness.
node.
If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Okay.
Got it.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system.
A piss
The
system.
owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
This
They
was in
must have been
2001. We
customized by
don't
the
have this
terrorists
technology
themselves.
now.
These are
And I can't
professionals we
imagine
deal
it
with,
being
and
good
they certainly won't let
technology.
their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Yeah, but I will be able to use their bullets, right? Their bullets aren't, and their food is not ID'd, right? I can use both, right? I do not know. Whoa, dude. Hey, what's up? Just got the shit shocked out of me there. Code name. I don't know. Code name, we'll go code name Roz. Birthday. We'll go with Roz's actual birthday, in case anyone wants to, you know, send birthday cards, gifts, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, we don't have to you don't have to get a year in? Okay. That's good. Then you don't know. Nationality. What nationality? Ugandan? I can just change my my nationality. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we can go pretty much any nationality we want, huh? Okay. That's really annoying. What's on whose face? Okay, we're okay. Downloaded in. Oh, it's a mask that he was wearing. It was an underwater breathing mask when he swam into here through a hole on a fence. Yes, it's something that happened. Quick view, okay. Exit. Okay.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Again, like, I've already played like 2 hours of this game, and you're now giving me the tutorial on how to read the map and stuff.
You won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to
I am
use it
doing
in
an
area with
in-depth
strong
review.
harmonic
Well, not
resonance,
in-depth
so
review,
be
but I am doing a
careful.
critique of the game, so...
The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
You hit the select button, and you go to a
proprietary
different frequency, and you
an
save it that
analyst
way.
to work on the data too.
I bet it's Otacon.
Jack, is everything all
Oh,
right?
is that Mei
What are you
Ling?
doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not
Oh,
supposed
it's
to
Rose.
be involved.
Oh, for
What's
God's
going
sakes.
on?
Jack,
I forgot the
I'm part of this
Konami,
mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Right.
drama.
Meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed
Colonel,
to take part in this
why'd
mission
you
was in an
have to
accident.
get a girl?
Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
It is revealed at the end that that Rose is the Colonel's daughter
that's
too.
Not enough.
I'll be
You're familiar with
another.
the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or
Jack?
Rose.
That's not Snake's
you need
real name.
someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
Oh, it's time to
I'll
negotiate
perform my
mid-mission.
duties and
Good
save that
idea.
mission data, but I'm aware that technically
This is a
I'm
really
not part
shitty
of the
put-together
control
mission.
team. After all,
You would
I'm
think
just a
everybody
normal
involved
girl
would be,
who's
you
worried
know,
about Jack. But that
told what
means,
they're getting
Colonel,
paid
that
going
I'm
into
not
it,
required
and-
to follow your orders outside
Yeah,
of
now
my
that I'm in this
immediate
mission,
duties.
I'm not,
Jack is
you're
not
in the
simply
middle of
a
it.
person
Fuck that.
for me to
I
track.
want you to
His
listen to
safety
me
comes
and
first
do what
to
I
me,
say, or
not
I'm gonna
the mission.
leave.
And
But you
because of
need me
that,
now, so you
I will
pretty
be
much have to say
monitoring
yes.
and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
If the story of
course.
Metal Gear was a
His handle
bucket,
is Raiden.
the number of
For the
plot
duration of the
holes
mission,
in
could you
it,
call him that?
or
Yes, sir.
inconsistencies, or
Alright,
things that just don't make
Raiden.
sense,
Let me know when you're ready
you
to
might
turn
have the
save.
handle left
The
due to all the plot
proprietary
holes
save
in it.
frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequences.
Cool.
Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
I have no
April
fucking clue.
30th. Is there something special about it?
Nothing. It was just our
I can't
anniversary.
remember. I'm sorry.
But, you know, since we broke up and everything, it's no reason that you would know that that's our anniversary anymore.
Take care.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Shoot him in the ass was one of those
Find
tranquilizer
somewhere
darts.
to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
How about I just shoot him with the trank again? There, he's out. Again. Do I really have to hide if I can just keep tranking them? Although these guards may get, like, addicted to these tranquilizers. Haha, I didn't even have to play hide and seek. I was fine.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Whoa, we were Solid Snake earlier in this game.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right. But
Yeah,
he can't
'cause-
be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
No, that was
Could he have
Ocelot, the Metal
survived?
Gear.
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never
We'll just
had
have to wait for it to
daylight
get dark
VR
then.
training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What
Again,
about the commandos?
you're an elite
SEAL Team
soldier,
10 is
but
landing
you've
on
never
struts
done
B
this in the
and C.
daytime.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Again, you'd think he would get a briefing of the layout of the facility
First,
before he got
get
in
to
there.
a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we're up on this roof now, and you know, you got to find a computer terminal, but you know, we didn't brief you on what we're doing before you got here.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl button.
Okay, we know how to do this. Okay, we already know how to do this. Wow.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception.
But you just said it was
Only a
daylight
few
out.
People know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under
And because he
Pentagon's
only
direct
goes in the
command,
dark, that's
and
why
the
he can't be in the
NSDD
daytime.
came
They
from
just
the
made a big
Vice
deal
President
about it.
And the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's
So
going
why is he
through
there
the
if they only
usual
work in the dark?
channels.
And SEAL Team has to be kept in the dark. This is very confusing. Is this where I want to go even? I'm gonna go check some. I want to check outside real quick just to make sure. I have this fear that I'm gonna miss something, and oh my god, I almost started singing Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing. That would have been really lame. Okay, yeah, we all right, crouch, crawl. I guess this is where we did want to go. But anyway, he wanted to change his name from Snake to Raiden, even though in Metal Gear Solid, Snake was up against Solid Snake, and they let Snake keep his call sign.
First floor to you, okay? Understood.
Okay, you sound kind of Russian, and the other one sounded Scottish. Wah! See that ninja dive there? That's right.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Why don't I go through and just start shooting people?
Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
How about I make the caw? How about I make the caw? Caw-caw! See, haha, the cacaw's worked. He doesn't know anything. Everything's normal. Oh no. Oh no! Oh shit.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Okay.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Thank
Copy
God.
that.
Thank God we have a grip
Wait a
gauge.
second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
But it's
So we just
daytime.
listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president.
Oh, good.
He's safe.
There's no need for me to be here
What
now.
about the package? Tell
I
the
thought-
guys upstairs that we've secured
The president's package?
Easy money. Good work. Your
Good thing they
retrieval's on the way.
good thing they
Come on
secured
home.
the president's
Roger that.
package.
Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the president. Come in, Alpha Zero.
The president's package is in danger,
We're under attack. Crazy.
as is the president's package.
Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
I'm more worried about the president's package at this point. There- Aha! That was easy enough. Into the Transformer room. Wonder if Optimus Prime is in here. Uh-oh. Oh, this can't be good. If you're in a military facility and you see blood like that somewhere, get the fuck out of there. I have seen every one of those horror movies. Even fucking Stranger Things. I love that show, but seriously, I see this kind of shit and I see L standing there. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Oh, some kind of fucking ninja. Alright, so, again, you're not your average one-of-the-day soldier, that guy. He is a member of, like, a Special Forces team again. SEAL Team 10, yeah. Oh my god, they got fucking Dracula on their team. That's literally a blood fountain there. And also, his heart stopped like 6 beats ago. So it's not going to spray like that.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
Alpha's head is in some other dude's hand right now. Alpha cannot respond at the moment. Yes, he's indisposed right now. Yeah, see, yeah, Alpha Commander. Yeah, he's on the shitter right now. He can't answer your comms right now. I'll take a message though. Dude, seriously fucking eating him? I was joking about him being a vampire. Jesus Christ. I haven't played this game in 23 years, folks. And yet, there's a fucking vampire in this game. You can't expect me to remember this shit. It's not nearly as iconic as Metal Gear Solid was.
What are you?
And I only played through this game one time.
Today.
Well, if you're a vampire, those scars are gonna heal.
Number 6.
Oh, his name's Vamp. The guy's name is Vamp. That is a very creative name for a boss. So you're gonna be a vampire. What's your name? You'll call me Vampire.
Get down!
Vampires are scared of M16s. Got it. Good to know. Is it?
Where is he?
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, those guns are bio-locked, man. They won't fire because you don't have the right fingerprint. Don't pull that trigger, Raiden.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Literally 30 seconds ago, you just told me the weapons wouldn't work.
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Because they're bio-locked.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Second boss is a vampire, or did he already run away? Oh, he ran away. Fucking good. I don't think I could take in a vampire.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin.
Snake
Lieutenant
Plissken.
Junior grade.
Call me Snake. Snake Plissken, if you guys don't know, is from the Escape from LA and Escape from New York, John Carpenter movies.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Which Snake Plissken's very much like the Snake in this game.
Have I seen you before?
He even gets an eye patch, which is kind of funny.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking missions 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
This was in
So
2001.
you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
Him and his
I
package.
see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
Yeah.
Too late for that.
Well, now I have to kill him. Well, shoot him in the face then, and let's move on.
What's up?
Take a look.
Hey, that's what my headset looks like if I have the comms down on it. But yeah, that's literally what my headset looks like. I'm wearing Snake's headset from 2001.
What the hell?
Fucking great.
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes.
Got a little
Must have
dizzy
lost
there.
a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
A vampire, I'd assume.
Blood-sucking freak.
Assume he's a vampire.
That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers
right.
like you how to deal with the real thing. But
Hey,
around
in
the
this
time
game,
the
cigarettes
original
are
unit died
magic.
in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
I know, I'm him. Also,
You
Lunatic
mean the
Fringe.
incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Aw,
Legends
thanks.
are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
And who the fuck are you, dude?
Snake
Pliskin?
is dead.
And buried.
Who are you then, Pliskin?
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just dead cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing
see,
here?
even Snake has, or Pliskin has questions about this guy getting
Can't
sent in here
tell
on a
me,
mission.
Fine with me.
Want a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Okay, said no smoker ever.
Take this too.
Yeah, we just met, but here, take my pack of smokes.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo
Yeah,
Zero.
right?
Aren't you going to answer him?
He's already dead.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
Got
I've
it.
been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Yeah, because I really want to know why you're so mysterious. Find out your real name. Okay. Okay. Got a second rationing. Well, what's up here? Is there anything up here? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so there is some stuff I missed. It's over this way. Okay.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Jack and Rose. Let me guess, Titanic. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Yeah, this game's fucking... I'm sorry, Mike. The writing in this game, it does not age
Jack,
well.
do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose?
It was
Talk
the
to
day
me.
my brother
I'd rather you
handed me,
figure it
or
out.
my brother
It's
told me he
How
accepted
important?
you, and
Important
it was
enough,
okay for
and
you
we'll
to
talk
date
about
me.
it tomorrow.
And
Why
then
not
he went and
now?
got killed in a car
Tomorrow
accident.
seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken
And
out
ever since
anyway.
that day, I
Is that the
promised him
reason you
after he
decided to be
died
part
that
of
you
this
and I
mission?
would get together someday, Jack.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
yeah, his
Yes.
body was
Should be
positively
a burial
identified.
record somewhere too. You
And
should
very.
be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll
Yeah, she
contact
should
you as
also
soon
have
as
already
I
been
find
cleared
out
for this
something.
before the mission began. Like, damn. Oh, we're already here. Oh, I wanted to go the other way, didn't I?
What
That's a
the hell is
that's
that?
a pretty neat trick.
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Must be. Hey, wait, that's Vamp, isn't it? He shouldn't be able to walk in sunlight. It's too bright outside. That's why Raiden can't do anything. Also, that gun she's carrying seems way too big for her. Like, I don't think that gun's practical.
Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Okay. Let me know when you come back if you do get booted. No!
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Poor birds. So what's up with the sex jazz music, like porn music? That's literally what that sounded like to me. It's like something you'd hear on Skinamax at 2 a.m. in 1991.
SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
Yeah, by
What
some
happened to the cargo choppers?
by some
Both
chick
of them are at the bottom of the
with
harbor.
an electric gun.
Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
I do understand.
There's
No, kinda.
no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to
I
adjust
know you're a
the
lot
mission
younger than me,
objectives.
but
The priority is now on removing those C4s
back in the
terrorists
80s and
wired over
90s
the
on
big shell.
Cinemax and
The
HBO,
president can wait, but this
after a
can't.
certain
Colonel,
hour,
you
like
know
1
I'm no
a.m.,
bomb
they started
disposal
showing
expert.
softcore
That's
porn.
not a problem.
And it used to play
The
this
Bravo
kind of
team
music
brought an
in it.
explosives pro in with
I
them.
know this because I
He was
used to
supposed
watch
to stand by on
Skinamax and
Strut C according
HBO
to
After
their
Our
mission
Dark
plan.
all the time.
You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Are you really my dad?
Dead Cell, I mean. They
Oh,
couldn't
that's
get
right.
her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too. It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep
Jack,
thinking I'll wake
shut
up.
the fuck
Raiden,
up.
This is real. And that's why
Jesus, you
won't
are a
wake up.
whiny
But
hero.
nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is
I
real
didn't
or
know
a
we were
bad
even
dream, I'll
broken
keep
up, or
watching
I didn't
until
know we
it's
were
over.
breaking up, or
Thank you,
even
Rose.
together. Jesus,
And
when
I
did that
won't
was that
let you be
explained?
just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Jesus Christ. I've decided to stay with you, Jack. Okay, I didn't fucking know we were dating. Thanks, Rose. The fuck? I'm getting more and more pissed off at the writing of this game. Mike, if you hop into any of these streams, I am so sorry. I know this is your favorite franchise. I don't mean to tear it apart, but Jesus. Alright, sitting on the shitter. Alright, good. Alright, excellent. Dude, flush, man. Don't be a pig. Hey, someone left bullets in there. Someone left bullets in the shitter. We'll go up to the women's shitter and see what's up here. Yep. Oh, wow. The hand dryer works. Oh. Some more opioids. Excellent. Someone left more bullets in the shitter. Can't get in that way.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
Handgun in a porta
My name
potty.
is Peter.
I can't imagine. Like, is it gone forever at that point? Because it should be.
Indian head, also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see.
Yeah, I think a
church
gun
got
gets
wiped
dropped on
off
a
the
porta
map
potty.
next to me. The
I think
two
that has
knives
to be gone forever.
All I
I
lost
don't
is
care.
leg.
The situation happened at my
So you're
job
the
one
bomb
time. One of the
disposal guy.
managers flushed their store keys down the, and we had to call people to find out
Kid,
what to
this
do
is
in that.
the bomb
The
disposal guy.
basically answer
Open
was
any
if someone gets a
explosive
hold of the
disposal
keys after
textbook,
they've been
you'll see
flushed
his
through a
name.
wall, through a sewer,
Just
then
history now.
let them steal whatever
Why
the
did they
fuck they
bring you
want.
out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man.
Fat Man!
He built an
What a
atomic
great
bomb
name.
when he was only 10.
Bullshit.
I created him in a sense.
And that's
He's
why
your
you're
kid?
here.
I'm pretty rusty.
What?
I was
Wait.
supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that.
I could only imagine.
There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, they get mission briefings, but we don't.
With another squad. My name is Pliskin.
The one that doesn't get the
Honored
mission
to meet you,
briefings.
sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me.
I
And
fired
he
a
looks
bazooka
like he can do
before,
it, but we need
and I
more
planted
manpower.
C4, and I've thrown some grenades.
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Oh, we're not using our real names?
Survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy.
First
He
Lieutenant,
knew
that's
us.
fucking amazing.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before.
Well, we're
Hold
gonna
on a
figure it
second.
out now, aren't
I'll
we?
confer with the CO again.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one.
What's bullshit?
All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel.
But you're not Shell personnel, so how do you have one of these?
The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
You don't know the original mission plan. You weren't at the briefing.
I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know.
Okay,
my frequency is
okay, dude, whatever.
140.25.
Who dares wins.
Good luck.
Okay, cool.
I'll see you later.
Good. Okay. Who dares
Semper
wins.
Fi.
Alright. Cool, you're a Marine, Snake. We got it.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
He's a Marine.
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Okay, so that wasn't just a weird thing to say.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
I'm...
Just take care of those bombs for now.
Yeah, I think you're a suspect. I think you're
What
behind
about
this whole
you?
thing.
They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while.
There'll be food in here. Do you
If
want
I
to? You want
lock
to?
the
You
door,
want
it
to? You
should
want
be
a
all right.
vegetable box?
Plenty of food
To
in
hide
here
in?
too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by Kodak from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Okay. This is a good spot to save the game. I have to
What's up,
talk to her.
Jack?
I'll make dinner. Hey, what's wrong? Sounds good. Eat at a restaurant instead. Some of the amazing lobster. I really like that place. Okay, woo, huh? I just love lobster. Yeah, I can't wait. Woohoo! I'll make a reservation. Promise me you'll come back safely. Don't worry. Fucking Konami and their fucking forced romances. CD connecting bridge. Oh shit! Guess we can't go that way again. Dun 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 dun. The sediment pool.
Nothing here.
Wait a minute, wait. There was a terminal I just missed.
Nothing here.
If you see an approximately waist-high
We already know this stuff.
Ryden, Stillman is a top-notch explosive. Ryden, at your feet, there's a hatch for pipe or gauge maintenance. Face the hatch and push the action button to open it. There may be something you can use, so check the inside thoroughly.
This is Raiden. Disposal of the C4 in Strut D is complete. Explosives were planted on the maintenance hatch.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
No signs of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
EE connecting bridge.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Oh shit. Box 5. All kinds of stuff up here, huh? Go under the conveyor belt.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
No, Watergate.
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
Oh no!
He called himself Deep Throat.
The call came
first.
from inside the house.
What do you think?
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Alright, so So Deep Throat is no longer... Oh, this isn't good. Well, apparently it's no longer allowed in chat, and I put it back in. It was like, what the hell? Yeah, that dude won't be getting back up anytime soon. Okay, connecting bridge. Run up the stairs, man. Run up the stairs. Try not to get shot. Terminals everywhere. Strut roof. Alright, so we are actually backtracking way further than I meant to. Maybe? Another ration. Alright, this is where I'm going to end this. Until next time, later, taters.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yes.
I looked into Mr. Peter Stillman's file. Full name is Peter Stillman, known as Peg Leg Peter. He is a legendary bomb disposal technician. He is also a longtime instructor at the Naval School Explosive Ordnance Disposal and a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad. But 5 years ago, he lost his leg in an accident. And since then, he hung up his gloves to focus on being a lecturer. He was called back into service because, as he said, he is the only explosive specialist who can stop Fat Man. Although no longer an active consultant, he is still without a doubt the #1 guy when it comes to disarming explosives. He should be very helpful to you.
Okay. Alright, anyway. Till next time. Later, taters.